and welcome back. My name is Yusuf Khan, and I run a YK Web Solutions, which is a website company. And today I'm going to show you how to create a HTML pricing table. And as you can see this picture, I just designed this pricing table, right? So if you have a website and you want to offer your customer any product or any services, right, so you can make this kind of pricing table, and it's very simple. It's based on HTML and CSS and a little bit Bootstrap for responsive purpose. And let's see how we can do it. Yeah, so I have one index HTML page, which is a simple HTML page, and I created another which is style.css. So what we do, first we bring a basic HTML structure, yeah, and I just give a title HTML pricing table, yeah. Then what we do in the header, we need to bring some initial tags. For example, meta chart set, yeah, which is UTF-8. Then we do viewport thing, so meta name is equal to viewport. Then we go content is equal to width is equal to width scale is equal to 1. Style sheet yes, this is style sheet. What we do, we have to include our style.css. so what we do, href is equal to style.css, yeah, that's what we have. And just in between I have to bring Bootstrap. So as I show you from where you can get a code to include your Bootstrap, like a CSS file for the Bootstrap. So you go to Bootstrap and it will get you getbootstrap.com, I think, yeah. So this is get bootstrap, and I'm using 3.37, this one, yeah. No, I need to go CSS. So over here, I've already done it, and I don't think so we have it here. We have to go W3 schools, so I'll find it from there. And I have to go to the references for Bootstrap. Let me see where it is. So you will find out the Bootstrap thing, and if you go here, this is the link release which I'm going to use, and use all of them. Yeah, and what else we need from there? we need HTML lang English, right? This is what we have. Oh, not G, sorry. Now let me see quickly my page. How does it look? So it's here, you can see. Now I have to include, let me see, I have Ajax, I have Bootstrap, I have MX, yeah. And I have to include W3 font awesome, yeah. So what I do, W3 font awesome. So I'm just including all the CSS, right? And it must be here. So if you go down, there's the link release, yeah. And this is what we done. Now we are starting our body tag. So first thing we do, we create a div, and a div we give a class is equals to container, and what we do, we give its class text center. Oops, it's just text center, and we close it. And what we do, we just close this div as well, yeah. And in between, now I'm going to use just do a little bit indentation, yeah. So what we do, we create 3 columns, because as you can see there are 3 tables, right? So I include Bootstrap for a responsive purpose. So when you open your website, you should open your mobile devices and any other devices. And I'm using the row and column feature of the Bootstrap. So what I do, I just create one div. Yeah, class is equals to raw. And I suggest all new designers who are beginning level that get your command on Bootstrap. It really makes your life very easy if you design something responsive. Yeah, so this is a raw. I opened it and I closed this div. Then what I do, I create another div. Yeah, and this div I put class is equals to column MD, which stands for medium size, dash 4. Yeah, and we close it. So you use your indentation so you know which div is opening and closing, and you are following which div, right? And this is something you do. Before we go ahead, I should do something with my style. Yeah, so what we do, I just go there. This is my style sheet. I go body, open parenthesis, background. Now you can give any color, but I like to focus on I like to select white, because it's really good in this section, because all 3 tags will look good when all 3 tables looks good because they are colorful. So it enhances the effect of your table, because I personally like to design a website which is simple and easy to navigate and easy to read rather than too much design. Yeah. Now before I define this, I need to show you what is box. So for the box purpose, right, let's within that column I just do something. Before I go ahead, what we do, we just create same three div, yeah, three column, so it's easy that what column is what, otherwise your page will not be symmetrical. So this is a one div with the column, two div, and three div. And what happened, column empty 4, so the whole screen divides in 12 columns, so I just equally divide them the 4 each. Now on the first column, less indication, yeah, I am using div, and I give a class is equals to box, right, and I just close it then. Now what is box? It's my defined class which I'm going to define in my style CSS, right? So this is a box.box, and what I do, I define this class in the box, yeah. So in the box, what is happening, you define like max width, oops, width double colon 270 pixels, right, background, yeah, linear, gradient, take a to right, and I'm using the color, right, so this is, I use hash 4776E6. You don't worry about anything right now because I'm going to explain you what's happening. It's a gradient, so I will give a gradient effect. Like if you see in this picture, there are gradient effects, right, in all three tables, so I'm just defining and giving it to gradient tables. What you can do, you can customize your own gradients, right, so 8E 4 E9. You can get any hexadecimal value of the color palettes and it will be a combination of gradient. But it totally depends on you, but I advise you, if you follow first my video and then start twitching, right, so you will enjoy and you will create your own design. That's what I do. So 30 pixels padding, yeah, and yeah, now I have to do text align. We should be center, so everything you will write down, your features, it will come in the center. Then obviously margin will be auto, oops, auto, right, margin top 120, white, yeah, the color will be white of font. Font family, what you're using, I use Century Gothic or Sans Serif. So font family, yeah, we go like Century Gothic, and comma, and Sans Serif, yeah, border radius, I have a wrong spelling, yeah, yes, will be 10 pixel, ease out. Right, I'm going to explain. I need to define a span class. Yeah, but what I do before I explain it, I should go there and I start doing a box thing. Yeah, so in the box thing, what we are doing, we will go into the box class in the div and just start putting like list item. So I give this class and fa check area. It would be paper, not the fa. I just thought about design. Yeah, so let it be paper and hyphen. It's icon which I'm bringing. Yeah, fa. I will. This is a select design, and this is an icon. Okay, and after the area hidden is equals to true. And what you do is close this tag and close the list item. So I show you what happened here. Oops. Let's close all this. We don't need them anymore. So it came up like this. So this is the icon. Don't worry, how does it look right now? Because I will fix everything. Right. Now what I do, I just go to my style. Yeah. And in the style, I explained icon. Right. Now I have to define font size. It won't be font size, it will be size, right? So let's go for background. Yeah, and then again we give a linear gradient. So I'm giving a gradient effect. Yeah, to right, and then and 8E54 E9, right? And close it. Then what do you have to define a border line, border radius. Sorry, I said border line radius, right? And that will be 100%. Box shadow 2 pixel. Right, and the 6 zeros. I need to count them before I leave anything. And this time I will do a padding 25 pixel. And now you see this gradient here. Let me see this first. the wrong spelling. Now it would be okay. You give a border effect instead of gradient. So did you see it's a round thing? Now I will go to my index page, yeah, and start writing things right in the box. So what we do first thing is h3, basic, and then you have to do span. Now I need to define the span property as well in the thing. Oops. Yeah. Let me see, h2 and 250 span, and it will come here. That's how we do. Let's see the page. It comes like this, yeah. So then after that, open a paragraph tag, and in the paragraph tag you bring check area hidden list, and we open with the bold thing, yeah, bold tag, and in the bold, hang on, I just make a mistake, it was an item not a list, and then we write down, for example, web design. I'm making for myself, so you can customize your product what we are using. And if you go and then what I'm doing, I'm just copy pasting them, yeah. So instead of this here, it's the same thing, FAF check area hidden, and I'm using domain name. Now explain you what's the difference and what's happening, right? So it's FAF check area hidden web design. So this is a check, right? This check is FFA check area hidden true web design, right? Web hosting, and then over here what I'm going to do, instead of check, I'm offering this offer is not available. So what I do, it will be FFA times, right? And what we call here, it's live support. So what I'm offering in this basic package, live support is not available, okay? So if you see, all these three we offer, but this one is we are not offering. So here it is. It's a cross. So the FA times hyphen times is live support is not offering, but all these things are checked. So we offer this, yeah. And in the end, I just put the button type. Button type is equals to button and class. It's bootstrap. So this is what I'm doing, bootstrap, the btn default and it comes like this because we have to define it. So what I do, oh, it comes in between them. I just realized. Now it will be alright. Yes. Right. And I define the button default property now. Yeah. In my CSS. So let's go there. You know, in the index which we said button default, this is what I'm going to define my CSS. I'm going to change some CSS about it. So what we do, dot btn hyphen default radius, oops, my spelling wrong, (15 pixel). That's it, yeah. And then what we do, now we go back to our index and we go to second column. In the second column, the thing is, I just start dev class is equals to, right, that will be, I named this box. Now this one will be box 2, yeah. And the box 2, we just close the box 2. Box 2, and we just copy paste the same thing which we done there. So I'm just copying this inside of this, yeah. And now I'm using H3 for premium. This is a different package. Oops. But hold on, premium will come last. This will be standard. I just thought about it. Right, standard. And now it's the same thing. Yeah. So we just bring it here. This. And just use indentation. Now this one, how much I put? 350. So standard will be 350. Yeah. And there will be this. There was a little mistake. Now let's see how it comes. Let me see. Yes, that's how it comes. Now I have to use my CSS and everything, so it will come in that way. Yeah, so let's go to my CSS, and now I'm going to define my box 2. So this is the box 1. Now I'm going to define down here dot box 2. Yeah, and the most of the things are same, just a color gradients will be different. So I'm just copying pasting the same thing, so it saves our time. Just go here and do this, and we will change only the values of our gradient. So EE0979, yeah, and this one would be FF6. This is the way. So you can see it's a beautiful gradient which is coming up with a combination of pink and orange. Yeah, now let's start our index. And before that, I need to explain the icon 2 as well, as I put icon 2 here. Yeah, so I need to define icon 2 CSS, and it will be simple like icon 1, just change of values. So it's simply this. Yeah, and we do the same thing. So we copy this value and replace it with this. Yeah, and we copy this value and replace with this. Now we go back with our index and we see what we do. Now it's the same thing which we are going to do, but before that, let's start. Say it's the same thing, same similar icon with a radius, right? It's coming up. Now what we do, we simply copy and paste this, but we'll make a little bit change. So we go here, oops, there is something wrong. I did outside. Oops. I did another column, which is my mistake. So what we do, Control X, it should be inside of this. And on the third one, it will be very easy. So I'm going to save your time here. What I do is simply copy, and from here, let me see, I have to take it, copy from here, Control C, and start changing. So this is premium, right? Premium. This is box 3. I will define my CSS, and this price will be 500. Yeah, and that will be rocket. I'm changing the icon. Now let's see how does it look. It seems comes like this, but I need to make changes. And I need to change it to 3. So now go to my CSS. Yeah, and and just start doing dot box 3. And we're going to change the values because we are giving a different gradient, so that will be 43 CEA 2, right? A92, oh sorry, that will be 1185 A9D. And what happens, this is a box 3, right? And let me see, everything is there. Yeah, now what I'm going to do, as over here it's icon 3, so I'm going to define dot icon 3, oops, 3, open it, yeah, copy paste this, change the value as explained you before. These value will be replaced by these gradient values, so you go here, boom, and then you copy this and replace it with this, boom. Now let's see how does it look. See, fantastic. Now I'm going to change some values because the premium package, so it's 500, this live support should be available for that. So what I'm going to do, instead of times it should be check, yeah. And it's not about web domain, let me see the packages. It's about web design, full web development, domain name, support, yes. So there is a little bit mistake, I'm just changing it to check because first package is not offering live support, the second package, which is standard package, is supporting live support, and the third one is web design, domain name plus hosting, full web development, which is a database development, and we are also offering live support. Where's a premium package? Let's see how does it look. See, all checked, so you don't have any. This is a simple pricing HTML pricing table, and if you see, I would like to summarize it. Yeah, if you see, wait, it is responsive as well, yeah, so you can open to any web page or any device size. And one thing is, I forgot to show the hover effect, so it has to be hover as well, so I just put a little bit before, sorry, I was summarizing, but I just realized I need to give a hover effect as well, so that'll be quick, don't worry. So what I do, I do dot box hover, yeah, because if I define once the all 3 boxes or remaining 2 boxes, I will just copy paste, transform scale 1.1 semicolon, yeah, and transition will be 0.3 seconds, ease out, and what we do, dot box 2. Yeah, so it will be same. And what we do, dot box 3. See, so now if we refresh it, let me see what happened with my CSS. Yes, forgot to put my double colon because I was in bit hurry. Sorry about that. See, so they are zooming out here. They are zooming in, zooming out. It's a effect of Hoover. So that looks, so I summarized my video, right? I designed pricing table while using HTML5 and CSS. It was not a big job. You use simple bootstrap, and these are font awesome, right? So I just designed this basic package, standard package, and premium, right? And then you have to use the order now thing. So that's another code which you'll have to define on the BT, and then how it can go to any. Once you click it, I would like to give you an idea. Once you click it, you can go to your checkout or a landing page or contact page, whatever you think that should be suitable. And that's it. I hope you will like my video, and it will be easy, and you'll find it quite easy to understand. If you like it, just like my video, and also please press subscription button, because I need more subscriber. It motivates me to produce more informative videos for you. Till then, thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.